I have a fine boy. Most of my never starts we go need to do. I know who crow. What's na has smiles, the man, or it's not a very handsome boy. Frank. Aquaba. Why I feel?
That's it. What's why, Papa?
Medasi. And then I have my poet. Nidin no yaka saying na no ya na mashe no we didn't mean to be that. Sefashi.
Yeah, Sefashi. Yeah.
Oya bezina.
So it's like God is kind anyway.
Oh,
literally.
Okay.
So God is kind.
It's an ewe name.
It's an ewe name.
Oh, meant to be that. Ma tai sifa.
I think I'm the Sefashi. I'm the only
Sefashi.
one. So Google identified me as the only one in Ghana.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes, please.
No, you're nice.
Yeah, thank
you.
Nice. Thank you.
Are you a poet?
Yes, please. Pardon me and pardon our viewers. I'll be using more of the English language because I'm not that fluent in speaking the tree. So that's fancy. Yeah, a bit because I have a lot of fancies in my house.
But I would into manka.
Yeah, maybe because I don't know. Maybe my mind is not psyched to learn more of language now.
Okay, I get it. I've had poets on the show, quite a number of poets, but then your style is a bit different.
Yeah.
The music you add to it and all that. How did you come at that particular style?
Okay, I feel like defining myself in a poetic manner, and also identifying the fact that we will all not be the same when we are putting up something together. Because if he is a poet, if Frank is a poet and I'm also a poet, there should be some line of difference. And so I realized that, okay, I can do it this way and I can create it perfectly to also fit some, environment. And that's how come it's actually a band, actually.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's like I have guitarists, I have a vocalist all performing together. But today, because I came to work and I have to run to be here
it's
today.
A band, and instead of doing music,
yeah,
you do poet.
Yeah.
Apa shows na wobo.
One of my biggest shows is for the First Lady, and when she was launching she built a facility for Kolibu, so I performed there.
Wow!
But because I cannot speak Ga as well, but it's my band actually. So Sefashi, I wrote the poem, translated to a Ga language, performed by a very fine, beautiful girl who was also part of the Sefashi theater group. And I think, I have a lot of corporate shows that I play.
Okay.
And some one-on-one individual ones. I don't really appear in most of the, a lot of programs because I have, a target market.
We'll come and delve into the target market. We'll come and delve into it. Frank.
Ba.
Benina Hofefu. Frank, what's a Hawadrin? What's Waswayadin?
Basunya dino.
I am pa.
Me Masunya din.
Baswanyadin. Abonyum fofo.
Aye.
And you know, the tata do at the crop on China as a crab on December, as a promote to be.
Yeah.
And I ain't say on re for France and Abba.
Say, Eduma ya fa to ya so see ebe no. And that's it. Obi or ye farmer bia no. They be sorry in the office say obi ko na fom no ko eduma. Ntimi so no as an artist, me sorry they be in studio na me wo. Nti nyum no ya go. What I say. Ene meduma me ye no. Ntimi fa nyum ne nto dem. Na me sorry na ma daso. Na ma sorry. So I have to say me make sure say me dey nyum beba out. Na Ghana for and I say people no so I enjoy eduma na me ye no. So what I say. Nti no And na me who say you good artist because when to me say what Janu want to was a woman there be I say they be no or you active industry name because one year active I think say Ghana for no when him be free or when him kakra so what I said and that was the whole idea until I think say me releasing chama say releasing new song
what acting career ni sisi eja kra
acting them my retire
kra
my retire
insanamba at any point
I think say me adwuma mpo a me act pa ebia adwuma ye me ame dia na bia metwa 1 or 2 scenes eno pono bia me feel say but for now there a whole lot.
Was it not paying?
It's not about sikasem.
Then why was it?
It was a spiritual thing, so now I have to step back, you know, because
spiritual. Me interested. Spiritual abakwando obi du ku edruda.
Man dey say baby e wo nti.
When you
spiritual attacks baby, yeah, and you know. Na ese me am advice me ho. In life near or no. Either say obefa left alfresi and as obefa right in alfresi. So o share na utu and am obi na afise mboa wa me nyini no baby a there's a lot there, you know. They say me nua ti say share the no one create wa tenase ya we say Charlie obi bonyum di nyame aye. What I say obi act the advice into ono so ne dey ono so what I say. So there's a lot of and I'm be ho a onso ya sebi so nsa be ko anu. Nti na me ntena fa akosana sebi obi kan say na utra ma kwase bi ko kwa.
Nti ondo ya mpeta mo ku anu we ku kwa. Nti no one or catch or spiritual attack.
One or catch me.
No.
Na say me nsa. You know. Se se ami
no insha
aba witi no
enye sofo
na de sofo ni party se mi o
juman nti awankase na eje on e ka eche hu de yi do bi de ma ko edru
se se aba witi we oye fun yo ya nti we be trans obi na me ka say oye fun yo ya
so na so me fun ya me wo menyim ye fun ya ba so yes hospital yelba
nti wa o ti down na oni say de so fa
me wo chere obi atumedri
nyam tie example na me ma say we yefun yo ya nti we betwen na obi abe wo na ade ne wo ho na abete say we yefun yo de eye o ya enye obi ogina nchen so me na me hu me timi ja ho na me hu se ne ere ehye me fa.
So something happened to you and you thought there obi no to wa ko edrudo but enye obi a no ka echew do obi nyu wa ko edrudo frank e wo de bi etu nkwachapo na obi aka achew asimesi di wa ko edrudo sometimes we do hair nam na sofu bi ehu na wa afro na wa kada asimesi ayede
and then they believe and they be I say this is obi catch you one son na why dey
you have to
no a wrong thing because what to on me to on me like me I say me hu me level what you say ntu vi say me na mo kwa say me bo me mpaye enti me ntwen na sofo ana say obi na mo mpaye ma me so me bo mpaye e bia say dey ya appear public, you know. People think say you know you die na ya dey ya da no I'm very prayerful guy pa
ante bon pen yankopon kecho
o say
e bon pen yankopon
am say yankopon o kwa bebre so you know ma chere ne mba you know into a whole lot but the fact is and as the truth ni na say na me face spiritual attacks bebre and it got to the time and there was see in ntwa me nine ibab all because of acting and I sat down like say Charlie kasa keke nti see etu aye kasa ya acting enye bibi hu bi kasa eti say o ma me we o papa we na kasa me bi ma no aka keke nti no betwa me nine dia la fa wadwuma no you know nti sometimes no it's funny but it's sad because what transna adwuma say adenti na ese unuampo acting keke ye kasa onye oboni wo obeye me boni a ese director na producer na also attack no because me dey me timi baby on be frame no atua meka nti wo pe bibi obi aye na producer na director no you know nti no o mind e be free mu no sa anya me nko a lot of people o ma film nti no wan kasa no do level bi e say wo advice wo
they advice
yeah nkwan ya do me nyini no baby a me nyini edu say yeah I say me ma
nkwan ya do
yeah because me ma me papa wo na omo as this age now you know Ghana for bibi 2 cc obi anu do be kan hey o say enso no mu nim ni ntia problem bi ayade at all. You know, what trans no about umpire no as no nyame. Different direct, a lot of talent baby. Obi an say music and enye no nkwa. Obi betimi dey dey afa ball, obi betimi dey you know. My advice me my retire.
Masana ba would be. But then Safashi had something to say.
Yeah, I agree with him when he says that God has spoken to him personally, not through any religious leader. I didn't mention a pastor because I don't believe in religion.
Oh, okay.
I don't do religion as much. Sorry, I go to church, but I don't want the fact that we should take the religion as something or classify religion as one of the things that we should be honoring like that. As Africans, we first had a religion. We had a traditional religion. That's the oldest religion on earth. And we now have Christian religion that came some 2,000 years ago. And the Islamic religion that came after the Christian religion. So these religions followed what? The traditional religion. That notwithstanding, we have classified ourselves as groups. So we go to church and we do other things. But then spirituality is different from being being religious.
Okay.
You can pray within yourself without going to church. You'll be more spiritual than the pastor who leads a church or the imam who leads a church. So I agree with him that when he said God has spoken to him personally. Yeah. He is spiritual.
If something is worrying you, let's say wow, show them bump and I meet you and prefer dance will be will be never born. Yankopon transfer masa and we live better in the masa.
Inti Frank, esno wo pede wo twa nka wo botwa wonen. Inti when you stepped out of acting, ejay acting, ebobo won pay na whatever was wrong with your leg no okoya.
Yeah.
It just went.
Yeah.
Inti you came into
no cranny say. No cranny say adwuma bia no. Adwuma bia wo ye bia nsa no ma no be face bebre. You know.
Inti nka me be so then if you acting na ba nwomoto no. Why are the sisters and brothers acting enyomto wo bomu kwal and the actors na boroto enyomto funso why acting ti within the music circle no obi antu wedru wo ha
movie on there movie movie on there name wash. You know one thing is omo yetimi your physical me dey okay say music me ba mu nche right, but acting dey obi anu say on you try my fruma me so aketekete na me acting till now, you know. Now ye ba mu fufuro krampo no ye be di wani saa you physical no ye be di wani ye be di wani atao ne the issue to so or ya akraboni or ye panyimbo no mbu ade obase to so obema you see omo your spiritual no man omo timi de ba physically near the bibi atage o you obase so obema problem sometimes the ya no kra ne say producer no ode wakoye adwuma obia scan ye 2 cedis so ama 1 cedi aka balance mo ba fie na o dan ne ka obeka kire ne nyonko producer say we omu ade emfre no enso na onye onini nkon undidi na onye no hwi e ka o dan ne ntino na wakana ato another producer so tinim
but Frank awan kasa no nkofo se mbaade o
nti
what say pete no say very chomna wa chomna what chere magaba ko say mbuhwe
Ghana on I think say penny bi mimbo ne di okache ex president bi say Ghana say bi usi ejanan bia kura na commissioner Ghana fo hu say wasi ejanan bia what I say Ghana ne e wo no wo ankasa wo sori a wo du sika to atare ahye wo du sika ye branding bi no obi betena chi e de na no bia ye de ato so
atodo
what I say Ghana me wana me anya me music kura na radio ni TV so kura me apart from say acting interview ni ade minimum kasa me nkompo nti se me release nyuma e de mpo se obe mu se me ye interviews
nti na time for interview na toss
what I say and so we betina baby because we shout out e bia meeting nyama ya maboma so me na me baby metimi ka me bom nyum nso de beta agre ni se boy ni mu ade nso na onidi na tem da one no kran kasa da oni ni miti da nti no me no e no mama me because me who say o mama bia na no ho en Jesus Christ graba ye no bra ye kan sem bebre to no so nti me wo kasa me feel say I'm Jesus Christ ni aketwa nti no ma We don't.
Normal.
Normal.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Me because obi was so cramp now. Like on paper be any pemu. Honestly, they are some for better no so. So I shed them. Obi or she shed them. Any member best running in a debut already. Or shed them. So, Charlie, or money from me there. A coin of a fast or survival. And they say they be an old journey. Me dream will be count. A family home. Yeah. Because obi me fair the anime see me table so.
Ondo yampa. Maybe you know the bamboo table.
Was it?
Maybe you know the bamboo table.
That's it.
Ondo yampa. So Fashi.
Hi.
I can't. Yes, you have a band.
Yeah.
Inti, get many Frank Casanina. The band, and I was trying to picture it, how they play, and I asked myself a question. So if there's a band, that's what beat, what to, whichever spoken words you do, or
Yeah, that's like the spoken poetry is song, is music. Before you compose music, you write poetry because you arrange it according to the literary devices and how the consonants and anything you want, you want the words to arrange on each other, right? So you write a poetry first. So most of the musicians that we see, if they truly write their own music, then they are first of all a poet. And the poem, but the poetry is composed into music. So it's just a different style of, let's say, projecting that aspect of, because poetry people feel is more of intellectual, business, but then it can be interactive. Like we have poets that are basically like they recite poetry as comedians. They can start the performing and you'll be laughing throughout the show. That is like their style of performance. But mine is more of passionate appeal, where you have to appeal to emotions. You need to talk on national issues and reflect on national issues. I feel that is that is a particular aspect that I can talk on and touch more people than, let's say, to create comedy. Because I can't do comedy, especially even the love poetry.
You can't do the love.
I can't do love poetry.
Because now baby Sade, if you are talking about national issues,
so
be perform one wedding I say party I say, how would you be able to do it?
Yeah, I feel I can, even though I can write love poetry, I have tried twice of that, and I never felt.
You are not a lovey person.
Yeah, I'm not really laughing.
You are not a lovey. You are not a romantic guy.
I'm not sure I'm romantic.
Because if you are romantic, you should be able to do.
Yeah, like I just don't
poetry.
feel.
Like
so I have people that I can write a poem, they will recite it. They feel the word, and recite it more. So if it's
have you fallen in love before?
Oh, my birthday is Wednesday, so let me say this. I've done that a couple of times.
You've done that, and how did it feel?
I felt I was not attached to it.
You are not attached.
I'm not attached to it.
I don't know why. Frank, maybe send them question because how would you be somebody who has fallen in love before, and you are a poet and you can't write?
Because
about love.
I think our work is more demanding than love. You write poetry, but your girlfriend will feel very boring with you, because all the time we are intellectually thinking about something else. We are thinking out of the physical world, so she will not feel that kind of vibe that everybody will feel. We are boring. Like some of us are boring as a poet. Me, I'm a boring person. I'm really a boring person as a poet. Like even the producer would tell you that I was boring chatting there.
Oh
yeah, like
no, I'm picturing what you do, right? Nka a beat pepe beat say nanka wet no or flow. Today most my national issues
I performed one of my love poems on Original FM recently, about some weeks ago. It was nice, but I don't
give me one line of the love one.
I don't know why I would tell you this, but your heart is a desert that I am the only standing tree surviving. if this is our time to reckon and this is our time to survive, let this love stories be a water that we will drink forever. Let your tongue be a honey that I will sip and drink forever. Let your back and your dazzling, flexible body capture me in a night where Joseph will say, Jesus is no more in existence.
You know, see, when it comes to the right, you know, anyway, like, but on the problem,
he wants an emotional connection.
Like the way Obe actia fan.
Like to
this is your national way now. The way Obe like.
Oh yeah, no.
Obe no. No like it. Oh, love.
I can write.
Okay, the same can you know.
They be say also they acting no.
Or the count.
Yeah,
it's be attach you be.
I went for a wedding. I realized I spoiled the wedding. Like I felt it. Even people were clapping all over, but I was like, I
didn't feel that emotional connection.
Yeah, because it should be, you know, I want to feel it when I'm performing.
Just say baptized.
Maybe I'll fall in love.
No, but it was nice. It was nice. Frank it was nice. The words were solid.
Maybe my
words ni chumpa. I am one.
I will lie anything.
Menya words person.
I will lie anything.
No, Frank, menya words person. No, I'm honestly not a word.
Yeah, you probably.
Essendon.
I'm doing any alright. The small one be WhatsApp. No WhatsApp. That will lie more.
Then you capture.
A WhatsApp more. It won't touch me one bit. It won't touch. No, it's no me deep. Until the Joseph needing in a bima.
The Joseph Nacho. The honor for them for you. So no over to one of you.
No, but I like the words.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
I'm still trying. I'm learning to do a love piece, and also to do a comedy piece. A comedy one, that one I'm very worse at it. I can't do it.
Worse at it.
It's not my fault, so I don't try to entertain people. One? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When it's comedy, no.
Frank, let's talk about your new song.
Yeah.
Frank, that band is album riba.
Yeah, on it, you know. Now I decided to release and I said drop EP, EP, you know. But management anything else, you know, me release a single, you know. Because of that I'm a piano, no, and I'm a piano, no, so area money was CCN. Yeah, hold you on a EP, no, you know. Until me EP near one day, me busua, then that me work it. Okay. On it, yeah, like I'm a young Hojuma. Okay.
Now, and you may pay it here, him for no.
Everywhere. Platforms, baby, digital platform.
Digital platforms.
Yeah, video no so outside or YouTube. The answer over search Frank NARO. I like it. Tighten I like it.
I like it.
It's audio no so baby platform baby iTunes audio man boom baby
baby.
Yeah.
You mentioned management. Since you say you high grade in your hobby.
No.
But anyone into me fine.
High grade was like an investor been a few years by ABC Samini so I am Godfather. I mean Shan baby be obi. And me now recommend me ma like say as a young talent we are. Yeah, no monitor me from afar. Na me puna me name. You know, and you know about and me no introduce me. So we started a contract but na high grade for na it take care of me. I'm na show me baby I'm calling BBR yeah you know.
For a while na most ma enye Asamoah na me na Asamoah na no finance wo music career no.
Asamoah is like Godfather, like you said, me bra penny and I said me father, you know.
Okay.
Until I say if you penny, I say oh no ma me tia na papa. We hear BBR the betu anymore. Oh I know the idea or the until that's how it is like TNT. Me here BB na say me contacting na my contacting. But then you no contract
we investor no kisi high grade. Was there no AE between them? Say if you have an investor who is supporting, who is investing in your craft, and then you have a big brother like Asamoah or Homonoma, Nasa no sort of support. Was there not a conflict of interest?
I do ni ba no. Meaning, or same on me Bibiania na I say me inform me say as a Godfather. See, you no advice so. No, I encourage you that be all. Until there are no any problem with no.
Oh, okay.
So honestly, no, like up to say me so me carry an inconim. Sano no so she.
Yeah. Okay. Nti enye high grade for na samo nyina bibia boko.
Bibia da boko.
Enye kwaku menu e.
Kwaku menu. Na se menyu nkra ba, meni kwaku de we dey nya problem.
Bibia pepe.
Ade ya na motete nsem.
Me piasam o. So you know me hwehwem na mo hwehwem to na better mpede mo hu de bibia ye pepe.
Yes, we are because it me ko interview, bit be bisa wasem bi. Oni asomasi mu ye okay like.
Ntenyo bia.
So we kola ni pa kra we bia na kasa na wo ban interview no, you know. Ya na me hu ni say say no mani nyina no. I think say way back na me ni kwaku nanti bebre. Because I think say na me ye no. Way back me na me ye road manager.
Oh, okay.
Ntina na bebia ye call ye buy AC what I say but I go to the time you know I mean be real music more no never say me you know yeah because it's so acting na movie we na kofon kakra
matters
ntino nkonfo hu said ye bebia o kwa me wo me so bebia me wo no ene no mu hu say they think there is a problem but problem be no
now and so change enyanum na ya conclude
sana o ma adwene aye o mu
madase for the clarification Sefashi right
yeah right
so if we want to listen to some of your pieces where do we go to how do we get it
okay I have few on YouTube
okay
and most of the times because it's a live performance and so it depends on you contacting the band. So by YouTube is there on other social media handles. I'm on all social media handles, Sefashi. Okay. YouTube, Sefashi the Poet. Instagram, Sefashi. Twitter, Sefashi. And Facebook, Sefashi the Poet. And you can contact me on 0355204274. That's my WhatsApp number.
What's your number?
0355. So 0555204274. And you get in touch with me. We can talk a business. Yes, business.
Can talk business.
Yes.
My time is soon, but then before I go for my commercial break, as I use some coffee one sounds, yeah. And you put it on YouTube. After performing, you put it on YouTube. Any issues about copyright?
Yeah. So I issue disclaimer that this is from these are for promotional issues, promotional purposes, not for commercial use because I don't monetize my YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And I performed one of the pieces before, and I used Angelique Kudju's Blow. So it's actually the moment you upload it, it gives credit to Angelique Kudju automatically. So if there is anything from that viewership, then it will go to Angelique Kudju directly. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.